Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. We are going through the pandemic all over the world, so because I'm in Toronto right now, I would like you guys to come along with me and drive through the downtown core of the city of Toronto and see how it looks during these days with the pandemic. So come along and let's go. So now we are entering the 401. This is a highway that goes from east to west on the north part of Toronto. If you keep going in this direction, the 401 will take you to Detroit. Like there is a problem over here. There is construction and oh, there's a stalled car over there. I better change lanes. So what happened is there's an accident. Okay. Here it is. Shit happens. Okay. So, oh, there's more cars there. Okay, so as I was saying, if you keep going in this direction, you will go to Detroit, and if you go back, you will go to Montreal. So that's the 401. For us today, we're going to downtown Toronto. I've been 30 years in Toronto and I'm still fascinated by these big trucks, man. Look at this, how nice they look. That's a Ken word. On the distance you can see already Toronto, all the skyscrapers, the CN Tower, and we'll be there soon. So now we are leaving the Don Valley Parkway and entering the Gardiner Expressway. This is a highway that goes through downtown Toronto, and you see the skyline, the Toronto skyline just up ahead. Today is Friday, and under normal circumstances this highway would be like bumper to bumper. I would say that just about here I would be already stuck in traffic. I would be slowing down, and right now it would be bumper to bumper. Look at this, smooth sailing. There's no traffic whatsoever. On a personal note, I would like to say, and I hope that everybody that's watching this and their immediate families are all well. I know that this is gonna affect everybody all over the world in more ways than just the health. There's also the financial burden on the people. This is the Scotiabank Arena. It was the Air Canada Centre. It's the home of the Raptors and the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I hope everybody is doing well, and this is the Rogers Centre. That's for the Blue Jays, the baseball team. Toronto is a very beautiful city. If you live here, I am sure you agree. And if you don't live here, I hope you have the chance to come and visit us sometime. I just can't believe that there is no traffic. On a Friday evening, this would be like packed. My goodness. And there's just a few cars. This is the Canadian exhibition place, and it's deserted. Nobody. There's just a few people running here. That's the lake. That's the Ontario Place. In the summer there are concerts, there's everything, all the entertainment is over here. And right now, nobody. I managed to turn around and we're gonna see Toronto from a different point of view, from west to east. And we're gonna go down up on Spadina Avenue. All these are brand new buildings and some are still under construction. These are all condominiums pretty much. Up ahead is the financial district where the office buildings are, and also condominiums, of course. And the CN Tower, the big banks, they all have towers there. And like I continue saying, that this would be bumper to bumper traffic. It's unbelievable. Means people are staying home. So this is the Spadina exit. We took it and now gonna make a left over there on the lights. Chinatown like this. There's just a few people. Oh my gosh, look at this, all closed. All these lights should be on, all these ads, all these yeah, everything should be illuminated. This is the Art Gallery of Ontario, AGO. A beautiful building. I only went inside once and that was it. Yeah, very strange indeed. Police car. There's a police station over here. Wow. And there's also the University of Toronto, and students would be outside in force. Oh my gosh, there would be so many people here, it's crazy how deserted it is now. Now we are approaching one of the busiest places in the city of Toronto, and this is Yonge and Dundas Square. There is a huge mall called Eaton, I think we still call it Eaton Center, and this is Dundas Square. Over there's a stage, and there is sometimes bands playing, music, and there's like literally hundreds of people over here on a Friday evening. And not to mention even the traffic. The traffic will be like once again bumper to bumper. So I think this is trying, in a very small scale, imitating New York, Times Square. And this is our trolley. And I'm gonna change lanes over here and come back to Yonge Street. Can I go? Secondary road, and there's nobody. So I went around, and I'm back on. So I left Dundas Road to come into Yonge Street, so I can give you a different perspective of how Dundas Square looks. People wearing masks. And I never saw Toronto like this. Maybe if you come down here on a Sunday morning during winter, this would be as deserted as it is now. But on a Friday evening, check here what time it is. So it's almost 8 p.m. Almost 8 p.m. So oh my goodness, people would be here in the mall, restaurants, on the street, listening to music. Yeah, everybody would be enjoying. It's hard to walk on this sidewalk during a Friday evening because of the crowds. It amazes me, but in not a good way. Now we are arriving at another intersection, Yonge and Bloor. This is also a very busy area. Not as busy as Dundas Square, but still there's lots of shops over here, and restaurants, everything, pretty much commerce. And the people, they love to be here, even just people watching or window shopping, all that sort of stuff that people do for fun. There's a lineup over here. Oh, Chick-fil-A. New condominiums being built, offices here for the contractors. This intersection, the pedestrians can cross diagonally in all directions. So just to let you know, just to let you see that this is really busy. So to have that kind of intersection, and right now nobody. That's crazy. Nobody here. My goodness. I wouldn't be driving here on a Friday evening. I would avoid it as I would be avoiding the plague because of the traffic. I mean, I hate being stuck in traffic. I think everybody does, but this is Canadian Tire. Sorry to get out of the... I work here for a few months on that store. When I just arrived in Toronto, a few months after I got the job there. Well, yeah, like I was saying, I wouldn't be driving in here during normal circumstances because of the traffic. We are arriving at another very popular intersection. This is Yonge and St. Clair. It's an area of offices, shops, so this should be like hustle and bustle with people and cars and nobody. There's also a supermarket here. And now we are at Yonge and Eglinton. Over here, this is an area to avoid right now because we're building a subway line that crosses through this intersection. So comes from Scarborough and goes to the west end of the city, and you see the construction going on here. So only one lane going up, one lane going down. Yeah, that's because of the construction of the underground subway. Anyways, like I said, I wouldn't be caught that here because the traffic here just doesn't move. You're gonna, just to cross this intersection, it's gonna take like more than half an hour that you're gonna be stuck there in traffic. And I wouldn't come here anyways for this. Yeah, and it's so sad to see that, you know, people are suffering. Speaking for myself, I'm losing a lot of income, you know, because nobody, my clients, they just don't call me. They can't, you know, and we have bills to pay still. So anyways, it's gonna be all over it. Everybody's gonna suffer, I think. Better days will come. I enjoyed this small video just to show you how things are around here in Toronto. And let me know what you think of all this mess, of all this pandemic. And I will be making more movies. So I plan to go to Portugal in July, and then to the Philippines in October. So keep hanging in there, more videos will come. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.